And other developments at a time when affordability and accessibility to female hygiene products remain a major concern for a large number of women across the country, the revised GST rates released last week will make menstruation even costlier, as products such as contraceptives and condoms and symbols of marriage such as Sindoor, Bangles and Bindis have been exempted from the list. Congress MP Sushmita Dev had started an online petition which has received over 3 lakh signatures asking the finance minister to abolish the tax on sanitary napkins.
So this is an appeal to remove tax, some more tax.
Yeah, Mr. Jaitley, if you're listening, sanitary napkin tax has to stop. We support the movement, not just because of women all across India, but also because of Kunal, who's just started using sanitary napkins. So please, sir, do the right thing. Remove the tax.
Yeah, 80% of women and me can't afford it.
I think hygiene should be pronounced in the country rather than, making a conscious effort to make sure people are not hygienic, which is pathetic.
I believe that the government should seriously reconsider its decision on taxing sanitary napkins. On one hand, we say that condoms and contraceptives needs to be used. It is a necessity and they are tax-free. At the same time, I believe sanitary napkins should also be tax-free, as it is not a luxury item but a need. I believe the current GST tax on sanitary napkins is the violation of the fundamental right of every woman, and I'm sure that the Honorable Arun Jaitley, the Minister of Finance, will accept our request for 100% tax exemption on biodegradable and eco-friendly pads.
And in yet another instance of a goof-up by the Western media, Sonam Kapoor, who is presently at the Cannes Film Festival at the French Riviera, has been mistaken for another contemporary, Deepika Padukone, who had made her debut at the Cannes Film Festival this year. Sonam Kapoor, who is a brand ambassador of a popular cosmetic brand, has been a regular at the Cannes Film Festival, tried to downplay the incident, stating that it could well have been an error. But Deepika Padukone, who had to undergo a similar experience in Hollywood, where she was repeatedly being mistaken as Priyanka Chopra and not taken this goof up lightly, had slammed the Western press for their ignorance and racist approach towards brown actors. After these incidents at Hollywood, Deepika Padukone said, and I quote, "It's not just me being offended. Everyone should be offended. It is not just ignorance, it is racist. Two people of the same color aren't the same. You should educate them and not encourage them." Too fat, too skinny, or that girl with a dark complexion. These are the terms often used to shame others, while the chorus grows to end body shaming. A YouTube sensation, Prajakta Kohli, started an online campaign, "I Pledge to Be Me." Prajakta has around 1.5 lakh subscribers, and her campaign has even garnered a huge response. People all over the country have sent over 2,000 emails and thousands of messages sharing their stories. Will you also join her in a campaign?
It's not even worthy of a reason. You cannot call this a good enough reason also to get into a phase which is so sad, and they'll never forget this in life. So all these mails I read of like 9-year-old girls, 11-year-old girls saying they are suicidal, saying their parents don't like them, saying we don't have any friends. So it was really heartbreaking to read those things, because even I was looking at body shaming on a very superficial level, but when I read this, it was just, so I decided to reply to these 8,000 mails, and not 8,000, 3,000-4,000 mails, and I haven't gone beyond 100, because I cannot sit and read these things. It affects me so much. It's so heartbreaking.
I just feel that every woman should be allowed to celebrate her body, and nobody should be, telling her or criticizing her on how she looks, or if she is, thin or overweight or not overweight or whatever. I think every woman should have her own choice to decide how she wants to keep her body.
When you talk about, there is a lot of celebrity and Bollywood people who are now praising this girl, I think it's high time they should actually start practicing in reality, because it is the celebs who promote the zero figures, especially in their ad campaigns, especially in their shoots. So they need to actually, a person like Vidya Balan, who's very comfortable with whatever weight she carries, and she carries it with so much of grace. I think this is what one needs to see more, especially with the celebs, because only then can common people actually feel comfortable about their own bodies and about their own body languages.
I really don't care about what others think of me. I'm very happy with my looks, my body, my color, and I think no one should be worried about others, what they think of themselves, until unless you are comfortable with your own looks. So, and even everybody has right to be happy and to live proudly without even being concerned about others, people who are not even that much important in their life. And I really appreciate Pledge to Be Me efforts, and I think all the best to them.